Welcome on in. Today we're going to talk about 10 ways that you can ruin your Tesla. Perhaps you own a Tesla like I do. I've owned it for, I don't know, a year and a half. I've loved the car. But I've learned that taking care of any vehicle takes work. And taking care of an electric vehicle is going to require a few things different than your typical gas car. So let's get into it. 10 things you definitely want to do if you want to ruin your car. Number one, those software updates that get sent to you that are really annoying, go ahead and ignore them. You don't need them. If you don't want to utilize your Tesla, if you don't want to take care of it, if you don't want to be able to use all the features that it should have, go ahead and ignore that software update. Your Tesla's brain is its software. Skipping updates is like refusing to learn new skills. These updates are going to improve the performance, believe it or not, add features, and yes, fix bugs, just like with your cell phone, your iPad, your computer. So what should you do? Always install updates when prompted. Plug in your car, connect to Wi-Fi, let it do its thing. It's like giving your Tesla a free upgrade. It's pretty nice. Sometimes it's minor software updates. Sometimes it really impacts the performance of the vehicle. Number two, use harsh cleaning products. Go ahead and use that harsh Clorox cleaning wipe cleaning product if you don't want to take care of your car. Your Tesla paint and interior, like on all cars that have decent interiors, are sensitive. Harsh chemicals can strip paint, damage vegan leather, which is really just plastic, but I still think it's pretty nice. Stick to pH natural, soaps, microfiber cloths, water. For the interior, use mild cleaners that are designed for cars. Your Tesla will thank you, and it will look nice and clean. Number three, overload the Frunk. Now, the Frunk is very useful if it's a decent amount of stuff, but it doesn't fit a ton of stuff. There are weight limits to the Frunk, and there are also space limits. You don't want to do something dumb and damage the hood of your car because you overpacked it and shut it too hard, or put something too heavy in it. So before you're going to pack the Frunk, just make sure you're being careful. You don't need to stress about it. I've stuffed stuff into my Frunk that's, soft and lightweight, stuff like, sleeping bags or blankets or jackets, stuff like that. Not a big deal, but just be wise. Just like anything, it can break. Number four, if you want to ruin your Tesla, ignore tire maintenance. Again, this is something that applies to all vehicles, but especially for EVs and Teslas in particular. Teslas are heavy. The tires tend to take more of a beating than on your average car. Low pressure or worn treads can reduce range and safety. So make sure you're checking your tire pressure monthly. Aim for the recommended PSI in your manual. And I would rotate your tires, if possible, every 6,000 miles to keep them from wearing evenly. You can go in, you can take a look at, what the Tesla tells you the PSI is. It's going to help you with all that. This is a modern car, but it's still wise to keep an eye on them, again, with most of these things, just like any other car. All right, next up, charge to 100% every single day. Now I'm going to put a caveat on this. This actually is not a way to ruin some Teslas, specifically my Tesla. Teslas have different types of batteries. The majority of them, though, are not able to charge to 100%. If you have the rear-wheel drive LFP battery, you can charge it to 100. That's what I do. But if you have the performance models, chances are you might not want to be charging it to 100% on a daily basis. Tesla will give you guidance there. And if you have any questions on different models, it's very easy to look up. But just be aware of the type of battery you have and know the standard procedure for that. Next up is parking in extreme weather. Now, I'm always torn on some of these, and I'll tell you why. Number one, it is not going to be really good for your battery to park it in extreme heat or cold for too long. Extreme temperatures can stress the battery and exterior components. Park in the shade when possible, and in cold climates, use preconditioning feature to warm the battery before driving. So important things to note. One, live your life. Drive your car. Don't stress about it. But be wise when you can. And yes, extreme cold and extreme warm isn't good for anything. It's not good for your grill on your back porch. It's not good for your gas car. And it's not good for your electric car. Now, I've always been of the opinion of Teslas are perfect for people that have garages or carports with, home charging that's easy to use and also a way to protect their car from the elements. Tesla has super advanced features like being able to keep the car under 100 degrees at all times. It's also very efficient. The battery and the components of a Tesla have good ways to get heat out because it's no secret that heat damages batteries. But just do your best that you can. Don't stress about it. And in my opinion, if you have a home with a garage or carport, this is going to be ideal for your Tesla, especially for longevity. Okay, next tip, abusing autopilot. Autopilot is amazing. It keeps you in your lane. It keeps you a safe distance away from other cars. But if you're not careful, you can still get in accidents. It's not perfect, and it's not fully autonomous driving. Don't expect the car to drive itself for you. You still pay attention to the road, be responsible, take care of your car. You could do all these things right, but if you're dumb while driving, it's not going to matter. Next up, skipping regular maintenance. Now, don't get it twisted. You still have to take this car in for maintenance. Think brakes, suspension, yes, even wipers, wiper fluid, tires. That's pretty much it though. That is substantially less than your average gas car. Oil changes, waiting at Jiffy Lube for an hour is one of my least favorite things on earth. And I love not having to do that. But every once in a while, you're still going to need to take in your Tesla for some maintenance. Just keep an eye on things, make sure you're being responsible. It's self-explanatory stuff. Next, ignoring scratches or dents. Look, I don't want to get too controversial here, but let's just say if you own a Tesla in the recent years, you may be more likely to get your car keyed. Why? Because my car was keyed, because a lot of people's were. Some people buy cars for political statements, I suppose. I certainly did not. But if you do get a dent or a scratch, you should probably not ignore it. Make sure that you don't let it go into a bigger issue. Fixing this damage with touch-up paint, professional repair, it's going to be cheaper than dealing with corrosion later. Not a huge deal most of the time, but just for the look of it, repairing small scratches is probably a good idea. And this isn't exclusively to Teslas. This is with any car. All right, last up, driving recklessly. Well, if you're like me, you paid $30,000 for a car that can go faster than 90% of cars on the freeway. That is incredible. Teslas have insane performance, insane torque, speed. The handling's pretty good. It is a sports car. It's part of the reason why I love it. But that doesn't mean you can drive recklessly. This is an obvious reminder to be safe while driving. Use the safety features. Don't be that person that drives their Tesla recklessly and puts a ton of wear and tear through it. There's a reason why people don't like driving rental cars, or I should say buying rental cars, because people love to drive rental cars. I'm just saying, treat your stuff nice and it will take care of you. So those are 10 things that I would do if I wanted to ruin my car. Let me know if you have any that you would add in the comments. I know a lot of people talk about avoiding supercharging. Again, the same concept of, this is my stance. I've been pretty consistent on this. If you're going to own a Tesla and you want it to last long, make sure you have a way to charge it at home and a garage. Supercharging it all the time, from what I've seen and from studies I've looked at, can deteriorate the battery. But are you going to be scared of supercharging? No. Don't optimize your life so you can't enjoy your Tesla. Enjoy it, supercharge it, go on trips, do whatever. But this is kind of the bonus tip. Charge at home when you can. Not only is it better for your car, but it's also cheaper too. So that's going to do it for today's video. Thanks for watching.